Welcome to a somewhat overcast morning, Saturday the 14th. We're preparing for the President's speech here at Suntory Hall. We have about 500 people lined up behind us. Looking forward to a great speech and a terrific event. It's a wonderful team effort, and I look forward to seeing this video after it's completed.
Hi, I'm Kathy Giles Diaz. I'm from the Embassy. I'm helping manage the press for the speech site today. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great event. We've got a lot of people here, and we're all really looking forward to it.
Okay, so please head on upstairs. Thank you. You're downstairs. Okay, outside press.
アメリカ大使館報道士の渡辺です。こんにちは。今日はオバマ大統領のスピーチをこの大きなサントリーホールでやります。もう1500人以上の人が来て、テレビカメラも回っていまして、NHK、CNN、世界中、それから日本でも生放送されます。非常に楽しみです。
These are all policemen who are preparing to be ready for this speech. See, there's a lot of them. はい、どうぞ。
今日は、同時通訳のヘッドセットを渡す、仕事をするんですけども、皆さんがすごくオバマさんの、スピーチを楽しみにしているのを私も感じて、私も楽しみにやってきました。頑張ります。
頑張ってください。
おはようございます。経済部の服部です。今日は、会場にいらっしゃる VIP の案内をさせていただきます。とっても大きなイベントなのでドキドキしています。頑張ります。
So many of you, Japanese, and I see a few Americans here. Who work every day to strengthen the bonds between our two countries, including my longtime friend and our new ambassador to Japan, John Wilson. It is wonderful to be back in Japan. Some of you may be aware that when I was a young boy, my mother brought me to Kamakura, where I looked up at that centuries-old symbol of peace and tranquility, the great bronze Amida Buddha. And as a child, I was more focused on the matcha ice cream. And I want to thank Prime Minister Hatoyama for sharing some of those memories with more ice cream last night at dinner.
Soft cream?
Thank you very much. But I never forgot the warmth and the hospitality that the Japanese people showed a young American far from home. In office, we have worked to strengthen the ties that bind our nations. The first foreign leader that I welcomed to the White House was the Prime Minister of Japan. And for the first time in nearly 50 years, the first foreign trip by an American Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, was to Asia, starting in Japan. 2 months, our alliance will mark its 50th anniversary, a day when President Dwight Eisenhower stood next to Japan's Prime Minister and said that our two nations were creating an indestructible partnership based on equality and mutual understanding. In the half-century since, that alliance has endured as a foundation for our security and prosperity. It has helped us become the world's two largest economies, with Japan emerging as America's second largest trading partner outside of North America. It has evolved as Japan has played a larger role on the world stage and made important contributions to stability around the world, from reconstruction in Iraq to combating piracy off the Horn of Africa to assistance for the people of Afghanistan and Pakistan, most recently through its remarkable leadership in providing additional commitments to international development efforts there. Above all, our alliance has endured because it reflects our common values, a belief in the democratic right of free people to choose their own leaders and realize their own dreams, a belief that made possible the election of both Prime Minister Hatoyama and myself on the promise of change. And together we are committed to providing a new generation of leadership for our people and our alliance by this piece of the world. And we will do so with the same sense of purpose that has guided our ties with the Japanese people for nearly 50 years. The story of how these ties were forged dates back to the middle of the last century, sometime after the guns of war had quieted in the Pacific. It was then that America's commitment to the security and stability of Japan, along with the Japanese people's spirit of resilience and industriousness, led to what's been called the Japanese miracle, a period of economic growth that was faster and more robust than anything the world had seen for some time. In the coming years and decades, this miracle would spread throughout the region, and in a single generation, the lives and fortunes of millions were forever changed for the better. It is progress that has been supported by a hard-earned peace and strengthened by new bridges of mutual understanding that have bound together the nations of this vast and sprawling space. But we know that there's still work to be done, so that new breakthroughs in science and technology can lead to jobs on both sides of the Pacific and security from a warming planet, so that we can reverse the spread of deadly weapons, and on a divided peninsula, the people of South can be free from fear, and those in the North can live free from want. So that a young girl can be valued not for her body, but for her mind. So that young people everywhere can go as far as their talent, their drive, and their choices will take them. None of this will come easy, nor without setback or struggle. But at this moment of renewal, in this land of miracles, history tells us it is possible. This is the America's agenda. This is the purpose of our partnership with Japan and with the nations and peoples of this region. And there must be no doubt, as America's first Pacific president, I promise you that this Pacific nation will strengthen and sustain our leadership in this vitally important part of the world. Thank you very much.
My name is Joanna Lohman. I play professional soccer with the Washington Freedom, and I'm in Japan training with Verdi Bellezza, one of the best soccer teams in Japan. We were invited here by the ambassador, John Roos, and we were very happy to attend. I thought the speech was incredible. It's such an experience to see Obama in person, and it'll be something that I'll always remember.
経済部の金子です。とても貴重な経験をさせていただきました。とても楽しかったです。素晴らしいスピーチで感動しました。パブリックアフェアーズの伊藤みどりです。今日はもちろん仕事だったんですけれども、オバマ大統領の素晴らしい演説を本当に間近で聞けるチャンスが持てて、本当にアメリカ大使館に勤めててよかったなとつくづく思いました。ありがとうございました。
Here with the White House Advance team in Tokyo, Japan. We just finished our speech, President Obama's speech here in Tokyo, and we're tearing down behind us. 2 weeks here, great time, loved working with the embassy in Tokyo, and now we're on to our next stops.